Hello, everyone. Welcome to another session of Genesis One. Today's session, we will discuss about online reputation management for D2C and marketplace brand. To discuss this session, we have our distinguished panelist, Marcia Noon, Senior Account Manager, E-commerce, Genesis One, Chelsea Pardo, Inside Sales Executive, Genesis One, and for this session, we have our panelist, Asmita Kasper, Senior Account Manager, E-commerce. So guys, welcome to today's webinar, and all the speakers and panelists, please go ahead and discuss about today's session. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for your presence.
Sure.
Bye.
Thank you, Vikram. Thank you for that introduction. Now, before we get into the webinar, I'll give you a little bit a brief about Browntape, which is a Genesis One product. Okay, so we have many different e-commerce offerings at Browntape. The first is our order management software. So if you as a seller are facing issues, managing your everyday orders on multiple channels, your inventory, we have a ready software for you to help you manage that on one main dashboard, which is our order management software. And secondly, if you have, let's say you have an ERP in your backend and you want to integrate that with our order management software, we also have an enterprise model which you can opt for. If you as a seller are looking for, let's say, a pre-integrated ERP and OMS, now our Genesis One suite offers you a ready integration. We also have a managed services division where our team of experts, they take care of your entire e-com operations, right from getting you registered on the marketplaces to listing your products and maintaining your account health. If you're also looking to, let's say, develop your own D2C website, that is also something that we take care of. If you want to know, a bit more about our offerings, you can check it out on our website. You can either go to browntape.com or on genesis.in. Now, getting into the webinar for today. Now, when it comes to online selling, every seller's main aim is to generate a high volume of sales. Now, how one can achieve this is either through paid advertising or through organic sales. In our last webinar that we hosted, we gave you an in-detail understanding about performance marketing. We took you through how you can generate sales through paid advertising. Now, if anyone missed out on that webinar and would like to check it out, you can go to our YouTube channel or you can go to the link on our website on genesis.in. Now, today we are going to take you through the importance of maintaining good reputation as a seller on the marketplaces and how this can help you generate sales organically. So getting into our topics for today, the first thing we'll be covering is reputation monitoring. This basically means complying with all the rules and guidelines that are set by the marketplaces, making sure you provide good customer service to all those who buy your products. Secondly, negative feedback management. That is how you deal with negative feedback. Now, if a customer leaves negative reviews, making sure you understand why the customer has left this review and to see if you can use this to improve on your product. Products reviews management. This involves continuously checking your listings to make sure you address the reviews that your customers have left on your products. Customer cancellations. Understanding basically why your customers place the orders and then later cancel them. If it is happening frequently, making sure you understand the reason behind this. Monitor SLAs and breaches. Now, a very important factor to maintain your reputation as a seller is making sure your orders are dispatched on time. Marketplaces also tend to suspend sellers if they have breached their SLAs. So this is something that has to be maintained to keep up your reputation as a seller. Lastly, we will also be giving you some insight on understanding the different platforms and how you as a seller can manage them effectively and maintain good account health. Now over to Marcia, who will be getting into all the main details of our topics.
Thank you, Chelsea. So to start with, every e-commerce marketplace measures the sellers on certain metrics, both operational and qualitative. Reputation is a crucial parameter for all online sales, as it structures the performance of a seller. A few major points that to look at is first of all, the basic is to understand and answer all the buyer queries before the SLA. So every seller has a timeline to respond to all the queries that needs to be done, and addressing all the return requests and refunds on a timely basis before the customer gets a chance to raise a claim, which directly hampers the account health. So managing of your e-commerce account's health is crucial for the online business success. A negative spiral of a bad seller reputation takes months to recover. Any issues have to be addressed as soon as possible before they hamper the account. It leads to a bad seller score, a bad search ranking, reduction in sales, and a very few opportunities for improvement if the account goes into a bad seller negative spiral. So the first point is the reputation monitoring, under which it is the customer service and claims management. So customer service, buyer messages, inquiries, and complaints, along with A to Z claims and chargeback claims, need to be addressed and responded to efficiently and need to strive to exceed customer expectations at every touch point. And to the compliance of policies, the seller needs to stay up to date with the e-commerce regulations and legal requirements, such as the tax regulations, restricted products, claims, data laws, etc. Ensuring compliance with the policies will avoid any legal issues or penalties on the account, like removal of listings from the platform, account suspension, seller blacklisting, etc. The negative feedbacks management. Here, a continuous check on the feedbacks provided by the customers on the seller account as well as on the product detail page needs to be done. All feedbacks need to be addressed as per the order fulfillment mode required, and the required action needs to be taken as soon as possible. A continuous monitor and evaluation of the e-commerce account health and considering customer feedbacks and reviews to identify any areas of improvement needs to be done on a continuous basis. Product reviews management. All reviews on the product detail page need to be checked, analyzed, and responded to on a timely basis. It helps the current as well as the prospective customers to get the answers that they review and the ratings and reviews for their purchases. Here, any ratings which are below 4 needs to be addressed and checked for any issues and addressing of the same. Because if there are any customers who need any assistance in any of the reviews, the seller needs to respond to that so that the prospective buyers get an update and response to the queries which they also might be having. Customer cancellations. All customer cancellations need to be tracked. Timely analysis of the same will help in understanding and managing the reason why the customers place the orders and cancel before processing or before the delivery of the orders. Along with cancellations from customers, seller cancellations also need to be avoided completely. This can be done by having a proper inventory track and update on the platforms, timely processing and packaging of the orders, to make sure all the orders are kept ready for the courier to pick up, which will avoid any breaches, and raising timely requests to the marketplace in case of any issues are faced. Monitoring of SLA and any breaches. All orders, responses, buyer messages, and feedbacks need to be addressed on a timely basis. If not done, the account health gets directly impacted, which will in turn impact the seller's reputation on the platform, visibility of the products, and it will directly hamper the sales and the performance of the account. The account management part. Continuous improvement is a must in e-commerce. To be stayed informed about the industry trends, best practices, and emerging technologies to stay competitive in the ever-evolving e-commerce landscape. In here, need to track the late dispatch rate. All the orders have a timeline displayed to the seller, within which they have to process and ship the orders. If the same is not done, the LDR is impacted. In case of any issues faced, a corrective action needs to be taken and the same needs to be informed to the marketplace on a timely basis. The LDR cannot be increased more than 2%. Any late dispatch above 2% may result in account deactivation. The valid tracking rate, which is applicable for self-ship orders, all shipments need to have a valid tracking courier name and a tracking number. The Amazon is able to track the parcel or the order basis the details provided. Couriers are to be selected only which have an integration with Amazon. Failing to do so, Amazon will not be able to track the order and it will lead to the VTR getting impacted. Reversal of the impacted VTR is difficult. The ODR, the order defect rate. The order defect rate is a performance metric that Amazon uses to rate the seller's customer service standards. ODR is calculated basis how many negative feedbacks are received against the total number of orders received within a given period of time. The ODR needs to be maintained below 1%. Failing to do so will lead to the account deactivation. On-time delivery rate, also applicable to self-ship orders. This shows all shipments that are delivered to the customer at the delivery date displayed to the customer when they are purchasing the product. To ensure customer experience, it is important to deliver shipments as per the promised date and maintain the rate greater than 97%. If the percentage is below 97, it may result in losing the capability to set pin code coverage on shipping orders. Customer service and sales performance. Customer service, Amazon policies maintain a marketplace that is safe for buyers and fair to sellers. Violation of these policies may result in content removal. Defects and policy violations should be addressed quickly to ensure there are no disruptions to the selling account. With sales performance, managing seller account reputation is needed to keep up with sales performance. To monitor sales performance regularly, you need to analyze sales trends, identify seasons, and understand which products are performing well and which aren't. This information can help you make informed decisions about inventory management, pricing strategies, and marketing efforts. Having performing products in the catalog will help to gain positive customer feedbacks on your account and on the products. Inventory management. To keep track of the inventory levels to ensure that you have enough stock to meet demand without overstocking. Use inventory management tools to forecast demand, streamline ordering processes, and prevent stockouts or overages. This will directly have a positive or a negative impact on the seller's visibility on the platform. The store, your account, or website performance. Monitoring the performance regularly is mandatory. Products that are not performing, out of stock, or slow movers need to be addressed and managed on a timely basis. Any issues in the listings, website performance, or technical issues need to be addressed immediately. Analytics and reporting. Use various analytical tools to keep a regular check on the feedback on the seller account, product reviews, claims, chargebacks, etc. Analyze the data on a timely basis to identify areas for improvement and optimize e-commerce operations. Prime management and performance. If all of the above criteria is met and managed properly, the seller can be made eligible for seller fulfilled or easy ship prime. After onboarding, the same needs to be maintained and properly managed to remain eligible for the tag. If any of the above criteria is not met or missed, Amazon removes the seller from the prime benefits. Understanding of the platforms and its management. The Amazon platform. To sell on Amazon successfully, the seller must adhere to the below performance targets and policies. In case of any criteria is not met by the seller, Amazon policies state that they can restrict the seller from doing business on the platform. A timely and proper management of the account health reputation will directly as well as indirectly lead to the business and sales. The Amazon STEP program has the criteria clubbed together for the benefits of the seller. Below is the brief of the points that can help in the same. The order cancellations need to be below 1%. Late dispatch rate has to be maintained below 2%. Returns of products, that is, the seller controllable returns, wrong product shipments, or wrong size, product packaging needs to be below 5%. The out of stock range needs to be below 25% for a better account health. Products that are zero or inactive as compared to the total listings on the panel is the date that is calculated to cut in out of stock range percentage. Respond to the customer feedbacks and customer seller ratings has to be done. Flipkart, visibility of the products and increase of sales can be done by improving performance and improving the seller score. Account health and rating is displayed to the customer as seller performance, which includes product quality rating and service quality score. This influences the customer into buying decisions as they are able to see how well the seller can service them. Product quality rating, management of seller control returns, keeping seller cancellations to below 0.5%, shipment of all the orders in time, and this improves the service quality. Every step crossed and every benchmark met helps the seller to improve its tier on the platform, which helps in sales and also in attaining benefits from the platform in terms of faster payouts, rebate on shipping fees, increased visibility benefits to the customer provided by the platform, advanced seller support, and exclusive participation in platform events. This, once every benchmark is met, we will be able to see a green tick mark, which also shows the seller the next year that they are able to achieve if all of the targets or the benchmarks are met. Role of Browntape in managing reputation of the seller on the platform. Weekly tracking of the seller score on each platform and take required steps and preventive measures to avoid the negative spiral. Inventory forecasting, which helps the seller to avoid any cancellations. Removal of negative seller feedback and product reviews. Filing of seller protection fund claims, which protect the seller from various frauds. By effectively managing these aspects of the e-commerce account, can optimize performance, enhance customer satisfaction, and drive long-term success for your online business.
So we have come to the end of our webinar. If any of the participants if anyone has any questions, you can put it in our chat box and Asmita will get to them. If you have any questions, please feel free to drop it in the chat box. Now, a key takeaway from this webinar is that reputation management is one of the most important, yet one of the most overlooked aspects of being an e-commerce seller. If you follow the guidelines that were mentioned in this webinar by Marcia, you can definitely ensure that your sales will grow organically. Because if your account health is low, then the visibility of your products on the marketplaces will also go down. Thus, so will your sales. Because low visibility includes low sales. And if you sign up with us at Ginesys 1 for our managed services, our team of experts can make sure that you keep your account health up. They can maintain your reputation and we can help you grow your brand organically on the marketplaces. So if you're interested in speaking directly to our e-commerce specialists and signing up with us, you can drop in your details on our website, ginesys.in, and we will connect you with our executives. Thank you.
Okay, thank you guys. Thank you all the speakers and panelists. Thank you everyone for attending today's webinar session. So if you guys have any query or anything, just share your query in our through our website or email ID. I think if you have our email ID, you can share with us. Our concerned person will connect with you regarding this. Again, thank you for today's webinar session. Thank you. Thank you all of you.